You use the right term, an investment destination. And Nigeria is truly going to be one of the premier investment destinations in the world over the next decade. There should be growth in the double digits. They talked today about a 7% growth. I think that's underrated. And it's a low ball. What you should be looking at and thinking in terms of is double-digit minimum. As the Secretary General of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, Securities Exchange Commission stated, right now the capital markets of Nigeria is capitalized at roughly 60 billion US dollars. You will have the capacity to trade up to $1 trillion market cap of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. That's an incredible number. And that number is out there, and that gap needs to be filled. There are many ways to fill that gap. One is through the privatization of the NNPC, I believe. I think there should also be, as has been mentioned earlier in the day, some downstream opportunities in the oil and gas, the petrochemical, the liquefied natural gas area. Nigeria should not produce oil, export oil, and then buy back refined products. You should have the full capability here. And it's here. It should be implemented. That the privatization of the NNPC, and I know it's a political process, but all political processes have to be completed. And there needs to be a reconciliation, transparency, and put the NNPC on the Nigerian exchange. That would be a huge boom. The housing shortage, and the minister mentioned the housing shortage today, which is really woefully negative. And what has to be done is to list mortgage-backed securities on the Nigerian exchange. And there are ways to do it. I know that there's a surplus in the world, especially in the U.S., with its housing stock. But that's not true all over the world. You can have what's called push-down accounting. You can over-collateralize mortgage-backed securities, which will make them attractive, and list those securities on the Nigerian exchange, as well as with the sovereign wealth fund that has been proposed. I think that there should be a consideration for, to an extent, indigenizing the certain components of the sovereign wealth fund. For example, there should be a listing of recommended stocks to the managers. Your board of the sovereign wealth fund should put forth that these companies do business in Nigeria, and we would like for them to list their local component on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. That may not be possible in all cases, but if there is a Fortune 1000 company listed in London and New York, wherever, they can have that portion of their business that's done in Nigeria, where they need accountants, they need attorneys, they need engineers, and they should use Nigerian professionals to support those companies that are involved. So let's say if you the sovereign wealth fund invests in XYZ company, and it's listed because it does have a Nigerian component or a Nigerian investment, that there is a true relationship, an ongoing relationship.